Hello everyone, welcome to Strap Essential Tutorial Series. In this lesson, we will learn how to design the beams of a structure and how to detail those beams. So let's get started. So to design the concrete elements, we have to go to Concrete tab. Here you can see we have beams and columns. So let's click on Beams and Defaults. Now you can select the default height. Let's select the height direction is x3. Now you can click any of these commands which are ignore axial loads, design with minimum axial load or design with axial load from the combination. So for the beams I'm going to ignore the axial loads now. You can select the code. I am selecting IS 456 2000. Now let's define the load cases. So my self weight and dead load case, so it will be dead. The live load case, so make it live. Here we have two wind load cases and rest of those are my earthquake load, so define as earthquake load. So I have defined all the cases. Now go to reinforcement. You can select the concrete grade and steel grade for the main reinforcement. I have taken 500 grade for the main reinforcement. You can select the gross cover. And I want the support moment from the edge of the support, not from the center. So you can select the support edge. You can select on moment redistribution if you want. Let's go to shear and torsion. I'll be taking 415, FE 415 for the stirrups. If you want to design the beam for the torsion, you can select torsion design or else leave it. And rest of the data you can select as per your requirements, like the minimum diameter for the stirrups. I am taken 8 mm and 10 mm minimum and maximum. And the spacing 100 mm I have taken the minimum, and the increment will be with 50 mm. The maximum number of groups I have given as 5 if it is as per your requirement. Now you can click on this code maximum spacing. The spacing will be defined using the code spacing, and you can select this increase number of legs near support if required. In the support near the support, if you want to increase the leg stirrup leg, you can increase it. You can select the what number of legs you want. I have taken 2. And legs in seismic group, obviously I have taken 2 here. If you want, you can select higher value. You can go to deflection, it is already there, L by 250, and go to seismic. I want to design my frame for the seismic loads, so I have selected seismic frame. And you can click on this modify reinforcement also if you want, the top and bottom reinforcement. So click on OK. So I have defined, you can see I have defined all the things what are there in the default parameters. Click on OK now. Now what you can do, here you can go for the compute. And now if you want to compute all the beams which are displaying here, so I want to design all the beams, so click on OK. Now it is showing you one design summary. You can see for all the beams present in this display, it is showing the design summary. If you want, you can print this summary. If you want to get the detailed result, go to results and click on display detailed results. It will ask you to select the beam. Let me select this beam. Now you can check the design for every single load case, or you can envelop the load cases or load combinations here. So display envelope only. Now click on OK, and here you can see we have the detailed result of the beam. You can see here the bending moment diagrams. This is the whole span. I have selected one single beam, but it has taken the whole span. The shear force diagram, the moment after redistribution it is showing. You can see the reinforcement required at every span. And here you have a basic detail. You can see here we have the deflection result also. So this is how we can get the detailed result for the beams. Let's close it. Now let's take those results graphically. Let's go to remove, display selected levels. I'm going to select one particular level, suppose in the x1 direction. Now let's go to x2, x3 plane and go to data display. I want the steel area at support and span. So you can see the steel area at the support and at the end, the top and bottom both are showing here. You can see at the support section the top reinforcement is higher, at the mid section as we have bending moment at the mid section, so it is showing the higher value at the mid section. The bottom, you can go to data display. You can see the number of stirrups also here, or you can see the moment redistribution, how it redistributes, and you can see other parameters also from here. Now this is how we can design the beams in Strap. Now if you want to create the detailing of these beams, just go to results. There are two options to detail. You can detail all the beams together, or you can detail one particular beam. So let's do both of them. Let's create the particular detail first. So click on detail a selected beam. Let's create a folder. So here I have one folder which is beam D. Click on open. You can select the project, which project you want. So this is my demo 1 project. Otherwise you can create a new project, open a new project. You can give project name, suppose the demo 2 or demo 2. Yeah. Now click on OK. Now you can select any particular beam. Beams are created in a folder, it is showing you. Click on OK. Now it will open the detailing parameters. So you have to provide all the detailing parameters here. It is the general parameters. The bar diameter I want 16 to 20 mm. Slab thickness you can provide here. Where the position of the slab you can provide here. You can provide two different diameters, the top and bottom also. You can curtail the bottom bars. Go to detailing method. There are several different methods are available, which is useful for you. You can select. Let me select when bar reaches maximum length, it will curtail. Go to covers. You can select all the covers here. Net cover. And all other parameters as per your requirement you can check. If you go to level difference, there are different level difference provided. You can see the bar parameters and the splice parameters. So I have kept all the default values only. Click on OK. Now it will create you the detail. You can see here we have got the beam detail. If you want to create the section for any of the beams, let's go to section, create a automatic section, click on create, and you can provide the section location. Suppose I am providing here, and give a name to the section. Click on beam section, and you can provide the scale of the section. Click on OK. Here you have got the section. Now click on and definition and click on OK. Now you can place the section wherever you want. Actually place it here. You can see I have placed the section here. So this way you can create section for all the spans. Let's go to layout. I'll create a layout. Click on automatic arrange. Let's select the size of the paper as A1 or A0. Click on this exploded plus elevation. You can provide the scales here, beam scale, and you can check all the options whatever you require actually. Now click on OK, and I want to take this beam 42, take this to this side and click on OK. Now it has created. Now click on OK. You can see you have got the arrangement actually in the sheet. Now if you want to create the schedule, let's go to schedule, and here you have the schedule for this particular beam. You can see here it has created the bar bending schedule for this particular beam. So this is how very easily you can create all the details, and afterwards if you want to make any change on this details, you can change it in any drafting software. So in this BeamD also you can edit all the parameters. Now let me show you how you can create detailing of all the beams together. So let me close it, and here you can go to results again and click on create BeamD detailing files. So click on create BeamD detailing files, and you can select the folder also. So here I have got the folder BeamD. Let's create another folder. It will be BeamD1. It will be easy to differentiate actually. Now select this folder and click on open. Now in this folder it will be saved, a new project. Let's give a name as 1-2. Detail the beams and click on OK. Now I want detailing of all the beams present in this window. So click on only the beams displayed on the screen. So click on OK. And it will create the detailing for all the beams. And again, like as I have done previously, you can provide all the detailing parameters. Now click on OK. So the detailing file has created. So click on OK. Now I will open the BeamD. Now here you can see the BeamD software. So click on this BeamD. Now let's change the folder. So change current folder. I'll select this BeamD1 folder. Select this file and click on open. So now let's go to display a beam. You can see here it has created the detailing also again. Now let's go to layout. Let's click on automatic arrange. I want a A0 sheet. Click on exploded plus elevation. Orientation will be landscape. Beam scale, let's keep it 1:500. And stair scale, as we do not have any stair, so you can skip it now. Now here you have the section scale, so click on OK now. Now let's take all the beams in this side. Click on OK. Now it will be reading the beam detail and it will create the sheet in BeamD. You can see it has created the detail. Now click on OK. And here we have the sheet here. So you can see it has created the elevation and the section of the beams. Now if you want to create the schedule here, so click on schedule. Place the schedule in your sheet. If you want to add anything more or if you want to change the property, click on property. You can select the sheet and you can provide the beam scale. Suppose I am increasing the scale as 1:500. Click on OK. You can see I have increased the scale here, so we have got a smaller size. If you want to change it again, you can click on property and provide 1:25. You can see for this beam we have got a larger size. So this is how we can change the scales of the beams. We can take out the schedule for all the bars present in your detailing, and you can create the sheet. Now we can export this sheet to any drafting software so that we can make changes if you need, or you can directly print it from here. So this is how Strap allows you to design and detail the beams in it. So that's it for today. In our next lesson, we will see how to design and detail the columns in STRAP. Thank you.